Yo, what is up everyone? Hope all is going well for you. Welcome back to Get Jacked. Now today what we're going to be doing is something a little bit different than normal. I'm going to be showing you my setup. I get questions about this all the time, what my setup's like, all that kind of stuff, what I look like. Although I have done some face cam videos and stuff in the past, they were just not that popular videos just because I was still getting used to YouTube and just haven't done it since then because I don't think that's what I'm really going for, you know? I'm not going for the face cam look, I'm going for I like the content, and the gameplay is what I try to focus on. So anyway, what I want to do today is just give you a little look around. I'll show you kind of like a little tour around the place that I'm at right now. Basically, I have this place. It's me and my girlfriend who live here. I started in Wisconsin, that's where I'm from. I currently live in Colorado. I moved there after actually graduating college in Wisconsin. Got a bachelor's degree in aquatic biology and then moved to a state that has no water. Almost no water. I'm in the mountains. I'm up about 6,400 feet, and there's very little water up here in Colorado. So enough about me. I know I don't really disclose that information like that often, so I definitely wanted to do a little bit of that before we get into stuff. So I want to show you my setup, what I've got going on. I actually plan on moving up to Denver here soon. I want to actually get up into the big city and stuff, and then actually I'm going to be upgrading my PC a ton, basically upgrading everything in it. So I want to give you a little bit before and after, maybe next month or something like that. When I do that, I'll definitely hit you up and you'll be able to see the progress that I've made, like on my computer and whatnot. So anyway, this aside, I'll definitely just I'm gonna grab the camera in a different way and we'll figure this out. I'm new to this I guess vlogging type thing is what you can call it, but call it what you will. I do just want to show you what my setup is like and what I've got going on here. So I'm gonna get all situated. We'll be right back. Alright, so this is my basic setup. I don't have anything too crazy lit. I mean, I play in a pretty dark room, and it's pretty exciting. So basically, I've got the two monitors. I can't remember which Razer keyboard that one was. But I've got that. I go with the Blue Yeti for microphone, and then I've got just a basic mouse. I actually want to upgrade that one to a wired one. I'm not a big fan of the wireless mice. So under here is where I've got my full setup and all that. So I've got the EVGA 1080 or 1070. Sorry, I wish it was a 1080. But I upgraded from the 960. And this is really nice. So I actually pulled this thing out and we can actually take a look at the innards and all the fun stuff. So we'll take a look at that. I'll show you all the pieces that I've got now, and then when I upgrade it next time, we can take a look at all the new ones that I put in. It's going to be a lot cooler than this. This one doesn't have any cool lighting or anything. Just kind of moved it to the new case, kind of getting it set for all of the renovations that I'm going to get going on it. So I think that's pretty cool. I've got it lit down here because otherwise it's like terribly dark. And let me pull this thing out and take a look at it. Alright, so here we are with it all pulled out, and basically I built this myself, so it's a little bit of a mess. I gotta conceal all the cords, but I kind of, like I said, I moved it over to the case and I'm still working on the upgrade process, so I definitely have a lot to do with it. So I've got a lot of the cables kind of going to the back. It has a breakaway part in the back of the box, and you can actually take advantage of that, put all the cords back there. And then I've got only 12 gigabytes of RAM at the moment, so that's going to be these right here, and then obviously the 1070. Nothing else really crazy going on. I've got a 4790K processor behind the fan there, which definitely needs some cleaning. I cleaned out a little bit of it, but these things could always use extra work. So I've got two hard drives in here. One's going to be a 3 terabyte, and then the other one's going to be just an SSD for ARC, and then, you know, computers boot up, stuff like that. And then pretty much everything else is your basic hardware, 750. Actually want to upgrade that to an 1000 watt gold. But who knows? We'll kind of see what I get for the rest of the build with water cooling and stuff like that. So I'm expecting to go crazy, but who knows? So the top, oh, it is dusty up here. My bad, my bad. I meant to clean it, but in the dark it looks a little different. So this opens up, give a little extra ventilation. I don't think that actually does much of anything. A little bit of a gimmick, to be honest. And then a hard drive slot here, which I need to fill. I need more hard drives. pretty much basic everything else. And then as for the rest of the room, actually, so this is just kind of like my, I guess, my studio, I guess, for now. I've got my Jurassic Park poster. It's actually an original one from the very first Jurassic Park in 1990, what was it, 1991 or 1993, one of the two, but it's an original that they had up, and it's certified, don't worry, I'm not lying to you. We really like moons, stars, just all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of, this is like the moon room. We've got a few nerdy things, of course. I got a little fish tank. We got all these little things swimming around. I wish I took better care of them and could have more, but I have very little time for them. Just got a little angelfish, couple little guys. Sorry to shine the light in your faces, but it's how things go. We've got another little animal over here, and she's actually hiding. So I've got this. There she is. Hi. Oh, she looks evil. Sorry. I've got flash on here, because in this house it's actually really, really dark. So lighting is kind of a problem. You might be able to tell that the flash is on, and it is during the day right now, so that's how things go. She's gonna look like a demon dog with glowing eyes. So, oh shoot, I meant to take out the garbage. Don't worry about that. Now, I do have an Xbox One. A lot of people ask me about that. So I've got an Xbox One. I've got the Wii U, PS2, GameCube, all the exciting stuff. Mostly GameCube is what I go for. I've got a lot of the important ones, obviously, across all systems. Now, this is just our collection. It's I'm only 26 years old. I'm trying to build up as many video gaming and movie things as possible. I think that's pretty much the goal. After you hit about 25, you kind of give up on all the important stuff and you just start to collect things that you like. I don't really drink too often after college, so I got a lot of alcohol and I don't ever drink it. I am a bartender. I like to mix up things when people come over, so I definitely keep the good stuff. Got this bad boy. This is pretty much all I drink at the moment. It's nice and basic. It's not too sugary. Coffee setup. This is what I use way more. I've had those bottles of alcohol for like 2 years now. I cannot get through them. Can't get enough people over here to actually drink them all the time. So got the little Alexa setup and our dying orchid. That's sad. Can't keep a plant alive, much like Ark. So anyway, got pretty much a basic kitchen setup. It's not too crazy. That's why I'm looking into moving. And like I said, I want to move up to Denver. I'm in Colorado Springs right now, and Denver is just up north, and it's a much bigger city. So pretty much that's where you want to be. I don't know. It's also the gaming capital of the U.S., I think. So that's also interesting. Now this is the bedroom. I'll just do a quick overview. Nothing too intense. We don't really decorate that one because we spend very little time there. But pretty much that's it. All right, so that's that. Took you through the place. I know people like ask for like vlogs and like things like that, and it's like I don't leave the house. This is what I do. I play video games and I talk at my computer screen all the time. So it's nothing too intense. I can't really vlog about anything unless you want like a behind the camera. I can just do like a behind the camera stream all the time, but I don't like doing my face cam in videos as well because I don't know, it takes away from the gameplay, don't you think? But anyway, I wanted to thank you all for 30,000 subscribers on the channel. Like, the support has been amazing. Like, I can't believe it, and I just really appreciate all of you a ton. So I definitely have a lot more coming to Ark in the near future. We have what I'm planning on doing is having an unofficial server series. I'm going to be doing PvP for that, where it's less stressful on me, because official PvP, it is stressful, man. It's like, seriously, it takes a lot of work to get where you're going, and you have to spend so much time grinding, farming, and I wish that I could do a series where it's less stressful and more about the PvP aspect. It's just hard to do that while dealing with server politics and all that. You just can't go around raiding everybody in official because everything means so much. Every time if you kill someone's RG, that RG took them hours to do, you know, and it's hard to do, and it's hard to find that balance between raiding and not raiding, and I think unofficial helps with that a little bit if you want to be a little bit more aggressive. So I'll be doing that. I also want to do PvE, and I know a lot of people are like, PvE, whatever, that sucks, but you know, that's how you test out mods and how you try out all these different mechanics and stuff. I would love to have bloodlines that have hundreds of mutations and stuff on some of my Pteranodons or Argies, but that is too much of a risk in PvP unless you're the alpha, if that makes sense. I want to have that progress that I can never lose, and PvE is kind of the way to do that and build in those kind of ways. So I'm looking forward to those 2 new series. It's obviously going to be on top of the new one. Like I said, I hope to have a lot more time here in the future, so 3 series shouldn't be too difficult at all. So if you like that idea, if you want to see more things other than the ARC, let me know. I can definitely start putting those on the channel as well. So otherwise, that's where we're going to stop for today. If you liked this video, you like little vlog setup, definitely hit that thumbs up. Help me out. Show me that I should do a few more of these in the future. I don't know. Maybe I won't ever do this again, but I would like to do it when I at least move and have a whole new setup and all kinds of crazy stuff. So if you like this, definitely hit the thumbs up and or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You all have a great rest of your day, and of course, we'll catch you next time.